if you are on a spiritual journey, practicing a few different things, you might be investing in a few different things to help your practices. There's something which a lot of people miss out on, and that is the truth. See, the ego is very deceptive and will work in very mysterious ways in the background and try and lure you into another trap. And the trap that we're talking about today is
the enlightenment trap. There is no enlightenment for the person, because the person indicates separation, and enlightenment is a return to the whole. So there can be no body, a person, an I, individual separate entity to experience and enjoy the bliss of enlightenment, because that is not the whole.
Because many people think when they're going into this enlightenment experience and they're desiring that enlightenment, they think that there is going to be an I experiencing enlightenment. They think there is going to be this blissful experience. It's going to be like you're going to become just the Godhead on the human form. That's still in dualism. And once you become truly enlightened, dualism completely fades away and there is just oneness left.
Yeah, the sense of self dissolves into the all. So there's no individual, no thing in experiencing the bliss. So this is where it gets you. We've come across some traps or some ideas that people can fall into, and this is a judgment, because we realise people are doing their thing and everyone's raising the vibration of the planet and everything's beautiful, but there are fads out there, aren't there?
There are ideas people are subscribing to.
Yeah, you become the meditator, or you become, we're taking the I here, I become the yoga person, because now you're being, you want something to set you apart from friends, you want something to one-upmanship and everything else.
Instead of allowing it to take you to the beyond ego, to the beyond separation, you limit yourself. Maybe you just have this interest and you're always speaking from this moral high ground of you shouldn't do this, you should do that, that's bad, that's good, when the reality is there just is. So we're always putting these labels on things. So you've now subscribed to the spiritual ego. You're no longer the ego before you were spiritual, you've now just subscribed to another idea. As Ram Dass would put it, you have taken off a suit and put on another suit. You haven't realised that there was no one to put on the suit in the first place. And instead, you are subscribing and you are putting on a nice new suit. And different ideas and different thought constructs and different conditioning comes with this suit, but you're not realising that there is something just beyond the suit altogether.
And that's something that is beyond all suits. Doesn't care what you're doing, like in terms of whether or not you are more of this than that, or you have more moral high ground than that subject than that subject. It doesn't care, it just lets all these games unfold. And once you're ready to realise that no one was ever doing anything, then you can dissolve into it. But until then, you're just going to continue playing the me game, and there's nothing wrong with it. It can be fun, but it isn't truth. It's not truth. It's not a teaching of all these. It's not permanent. Yeah, it's not permanent. It's not the actual teaching of the Vedas of Vita, non-duality.
Yeah, we're still in Maya. We are still in illusion, and that is still in duality. Therefore, that's why it's so easy for the separation to still remain. So instead, you're now maybe frustratingly telling people about how narrow-minded they are. A lot of people like the term cognitive dissonance. That's becoming quite mainstream in the spiritual realm that people are subscribing to. So if people are closed-minded, they say cognitive dissonance. You have all of these ideas floating about, and it's creating more separation. People aren't being allowed to be lost in their Maya and allowed to realise in their own time. Of course, you can guide people and help them, but if you are speaking from the individual ego, your message is never going to be as clear as you'd like it to be in the first place, and you're always going to fall short, and it's going to be a you talking to another separated person, and the double bind there is you also seem to be in your own cognitive dissonance yourself. So you need to realize that you need to just be this blatant openness, awareness of just pure love, and allow that to radiate from you, and hopefully you allow a space in which someone can bloom from, as opposed to just trying to control people because you're wearing another suit.
When you're ready to wake up and the suit will dissolve, that's when it will happen. Until then, try to be very aware of ego, because it comes in many shapes and forms, and it tricks you. So if you are serious about this path and you want ultimate truth, and you need to flip the attention to who is the I that is trying to become anything. What is this I that wants to achieve anything? And put your attention in that and see what's underneath it. Where does it come from, and what are you left with?
As Bill mentioned earlier, it becomes a game of one-upmanship. So now it's, can you astral project? Can you have lucid dreams? Can you meditate for 8 hours straight? Can you have all of these wild experiences? And people are accumulating these experiences onto a self. But for there to be a self, there has to be separation. So these things, they're impermanent. Yes, astral projection, lucid dreaming, like whilst you're in it can be very liberating, can be very eye-opening, and see beyond this third dimensional reality. But once you come out of it, you're always back to here. So it was also impermanent, and you collect these experiences and say, this is me, this happened to me, but you're in dualism still. And you need to realize that beyond this dualism, beyond this me, this I, this subject, object, there is actually just oneness, there is wholeness, there is peace.
Deepest vibes?
Yep. Subscribe, put the notifications on. Thank you.